Morning Year 4. This is our last reading lesson of the week. So we're going to be thinking all about what we've read in chapter 2 and part 2 of the book of the story of King Arthur and his knights. So our learning objective today is to infer information about a character. So if you could just pause the video while you write today's date and learning objective, please. So we've read all of parts 1 and parts 2. So you read part 1 with Miss Handley last week and you've read part 2 with me this week. So what I'd like to do is think about the story so far. I would like you to write down 5 things you have enjoyed about this book so far. It could be learning about the characters. It could be that you have enjoyed finding out about more of the legend of King Arthur. And then think of some things that you haven't enjoyed so much and explain why. It could be to do with the language. It could be that you'd like a bit more description. It's up to you. So 5 things you've enjoyed so far and some things that you haven't enjoyed so much, but try to explain why. Just pause the video and have a go at that now. So today, you're going to do a bit more of an independent task based on what we know about Merlin so far. So for this, you're going to have to go right back to the beginning of the book, and we're going to use a skimming and scanning skill, which means that we don't read every single word in depth. We're just scanning through the page and waiting for those words to kind of jump out at us. And what we're looking for is to find out information about the character of Merlin today and what the book tells us about Merlin. So I've got some ideas here. On page 1, and remember you reference the page where you find the information to back up what you're saying. So on page 1, it says that Merlin the Wise was a powerful wizard. On page 2, I can infer that Merlin is able to predict the future. I know this because on page 2, he tells Uther Pendragon that he will become sick with a fever and die. And then this becomes true. So we know that he's able to predict the future. So they're just on the first 2 pages. Now your task for today is you're going to go through the book, parts 1 and 2. So you're going to stop at page 41 where we got to yesterday. We're not going to go on to part 3 until next week. And anything that you find out about Merlin, write it down with a page number and an explanation of why you know that that is true about him. Now, I've been looking on the internet for different representations of Merlin because this is a story from a long time ago, before cameras and anything like that. And also, we know that this is a legend as well, so it's a story that will have been passed down through lots of generations. So I want you to have a look at these different images that I found. There's even Lego has made a version of Merlin, and so have Disney have made a version of Merlin. And there's some images in the middle there of a younger version of Merlin. And the truth is, we don't really know. We don't know for sure. So it's what comes into your mind of how you think he looks. So I'd like you to draw a picture based on what you think Merlin looks like, using what you've inferred about him and what you've found out about him by rereading parts 1 and 2 today. Good luck. It'd be lovely to see some great pictures of Merlin backed up with evidence from the text. Well done, Year 4, and we will see you next week.